Welcome to CFOF Unplugged. Today, we're getting real about AI ROI, explained simply for finance leaders. The pressure is real. Almost every finance leader I speak with is being asked the same two questions right now. What is our AI strategy? And right behind it, what's the ROI? What makes these questions difficult is not that they are unreasonable. It is that they are rarely coming from inside finance. They come from boards. They come from CEOs. They come from a constant stream of headlines, conference keynotes, and vendor messaging suggesting that AI is already delivering dramatic returns across the enterprise. So finance teams do what responsible teams do. They start experimenting. Pilots are launched. Use cases are explored. Proofs of concept are created, but experimentation by itself is not a strategy. And in many organizations, it is exactly why AI ROI remains elusive. Today, I want to show this conversation down and talk about AI ROI in very practical terms, not from a technology perspective, but from a finance leadership perspective. No tools, no demos, no hype. Just how finance leaders should actually think about value. The most common misunderstanding about AI ROI is the belief that the technology itself creates value. It does not. AI is an accelerator. It amplifies whatever environment it's introduced into. If your closed process is inconsistent, AI scales inconsistently. If planning assumptions change every cycle, AI accelerates rework. If data definitions are unsolved, AI multiplies confusion. This is why so many AI initiatives appear successful on the surface, fail to deliver meaningful economic outcomes. The model runs, the dashboard looks impressive. The business impact never quite materializes. At that point, finance leaders are often left defending investments that technically worked, but never changed how the business operates or decides. So when AI delivers real ROI in finance, it's almost never accidental. It follows a pattern. There are three conditions that consistently show up in organizations that see sustained value. 1. Outcomes are defined before the technology. High ROI finance teams do not start with AI. They start with a business out. Now, we want to use AI, but statements like, we want to shorten forecast cycles without reducing confidence. We want fewer manual journal entries late in the close. We want earlier visibility into margin pressure. We want to reduce rework across core processes. These are not AI outcomes. They are finance outcomes. Once the outcome is clear, AI becomes a supporting mechanism rather than the headline. This framing changes everything. ROI follows outcomes. Outcomes do not follow tools. When outcomes are vague, AI initiatives drift. When outcomes are explicit, investment decisions become discipline. Number 2, processes are stable enough to automate. AI does not fix broken processes. It exposes them. If 5 people describe the same process 5 different ways, AI will not reconcile that disagreement. It will surface it faster and more visibly. This is why process clarity is such a critical precursor to AI ROI. Finance leaders who see returns treat AI as a multiplier, not a repair tool. They focus first on stabilizing process, reducing unnecessary variation, and clarifying the workflow. This work is not glamorous. It does not generate excitement, but it dramatically improves the economics of automation. Skipping this step often results in AI solutions that require constant exception handling, manual overrides, and workarounds. This is not ROI. This is technical debt with a modern label. And 3, ownership is explicit and enforced. The quiet killers of AI ROI is diffused ownership. Every high ROI AI initiative in finance has clear accountability. Someone owns the outcome. Someone owns the data. Someone owns adoption and change. Without ownership, AI initiatives rarely fail loudly. They simply stall. They remain perpetually in progress, generating insight but not impact. ROI requires decisions to change. Decisions change only when someone is accountable for the results. So what are some common traps that kill AI ROI? Every well-run finance organization falls into predictable traps. Trap 1, tool-led ROI narratives. If ROI discussions start with licenses, features, benchmarks, value becomes abstract. Finance leaders end up defending spend instead of measuring outcomes. AI ROI is not about utilization. It's about the business impact. Trap 2, isolated pilots without a path to scale. Pilots feel safe. They also tend to stall without a clear plan for scaling successful use cases. Pilots create learning, but not leverage. AI ROI compounds when insights translate into operational change. And trap number 3 is confusing efficiency with value. Many AI initiatives deliver time savings, but time saved only becomes ROI when it's reinvested in better decisions, stronger insight, or deeper partnership with the business. Faster work is not the goal. Better finance outcomes are. From a CFO perspective, AI ROI is not primarily a technology problem. It's a leadership problem. It requires clarity of outcomes, discipline, and process design, and real accountability for change. When these conditions exist, AI compounds value. When they do not, AI simply makes existing problems more expensive. In the next Unplugged episodes, we will build on this foundation and explore why AI does not fix bad process design, what close acceleration actually requires behind the scenes, how finance leaders should evaluate AI tools without getting distracted by noise. For now, I will leave you with one simple question. If AI worked perfectly tomorrow, what would actually be better in finance? That answer is where ROI really begins. Thanks for listening to CFOF Unplugged, where we're redefining finance one conversation at a time. And please follow CFOF Unplugged wherever you listen. Ready to get unplugged? Let's go.